Welcome to Lee Does Stuff. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on a 2003 Jeep Wrangler TJ. This is a 6-cylinder engine and the model years are from 1997 to 2006. So we have a catch basin for oil and for oil filters. If you have a 4-cylinder Jeep engine, disregard anything in this video. We're going to be putting 10W30 oil in this engine. We're going to be using a 5/8 socket, which is a 15.88 millimeter. And I like to put a paper towel. I don't know if you've noticed, but I like to put a paper towel just in the socket to remind me which one I'm using. It just saves a lot of time. All right, let's break this nut lefty-loosey, get it loose, and then we're going to get our hands on it, and we're going to keep loosening it until the nut comes loose and the oil comes pouring out. The liquid black gold. Let's locate the oil filter right here. It's on the side of the engine. And what we're going to do is we're going to get our oil filter wrench going. But before that, let's open up the oil cap here, and it'll help drain the oil easier in the catch basin below, get a little bit of airflow going in this engine. See right there? You're going to get some oil dripping once you break your oil filter. So what we got to do is going to come out right here. So let's move our catch basin over so that when we start cranking the oil filter, that the oil will drop in our oil pan. Now, in a lot of other vehicles, you might not be so lucky here, but on the Jeep, it's really easy to do an oil change. So hold your oil filter wrench like a B, and then put it over and start cinching. There isn't a lot of room sometimes to work under the hood, so just move slowly till you can get it loose enough to get one of your hands on it. All right, start cranking with your hand, and you're gonna start hearing oil come out of the bottom of the filter, and you moved your catch basin below, so you're not gonna have any worries there. Let's pull it out here and let's inspect and make sure that the O-ring is still attached. It's still there. So good. We're going to let that drain out and we're going to toss this. Here's the new filter we're going to put in. I'm going to do an AC Delco on this one here. So all the part numbers are going to be different. It's pretty easy to look up on websites. I got the best deal on this filter this time around, so that's what I buy. So let's lube up the gasket here with fresh oil. Do not use old oil, use fresh oil here. Let's lube up the gasket. And a lot of people pre-fill their oil filters. I don't. I've made the mistake actually of not putting my oil filter in like right there as I'm screwing in this oil filter. And when you start adding your oil, guess where it comes out? It comes out right where I'm spinning this oil filter on. So I've just found over the years that there's really no need to prime it because it it primes itself as soon as you start pouring oil in the engine. So all right, let's inspect the drain plug here. Very clean, no metal filings or anything, so we know that the engine is still healthy. And there's just a drip going right here, so now is the appropriate time to start tightening the nut back on. So we're going to go righty-tighty, and we're going to get it on as tight as we can with our fingers. And then we're going to use our 5/8 socket wrench again. That's 15.88 millimeter. And we're going to tighten it. We don't want to over-tighten it. We just want to get it tight, snug, and then about a half turn. Boom. Beautiful. All right, now we have our oil filter nice and tight. We have our nut nice and tight below, and so let's start adding the oil. We're going to put 6 liters of oil in this engine. That's 6.34 quarts. And once that's all added, we're going to put our cap back on, and then the next step is starting our engine. Okay. Now, a lot of people will start revving their engine to about 2,000 RPM. As you can see, the oil pressure is going up. I just let it run, but you know what? We'll leave that one to you. Kind of like priming the filter. We'll just, leave it up to the individual. Let's get the old sticker off. Let's let's just show you how I get rid of the oil. I have a little cap there, and then I just literally pour it into the bucket. Super simple. And make sure you take your old used oil to recycle it properly. All right, so there's my kilometers, and I'm going to add 5,000 kilometers to that, which leads me right there. And we get our sticky on, and that is it. Oil change done. Thank you for watching.